Good evening to everyone. Welcome to Pantech eLearning. Welcome to master class for the prompt engineering. It will be the free 30 days master class. Welcome to the day 16 class. So today we are discussing about the day 16 class. So that will be about data to text report generator using CSV of input information. Then we have to get the report generator by using of the prompt engineering here, that we have to discuss. That purpose in a day 16 we are just going through with that. So the day 16 will be there, and this particular thing that will be about, so successfully we have completed first week with the basics, and second week with the small designing parts, and coming to the third week in a day 16 we are just going through with the data to text report generator, that is about CSV to summary text we have to do. So that is only we are discussing here, that a purpose we have to take some particular requirements. And let us start with the basic requirement of this particular data. And today we are discussing about data to text report generator. Maybe for example you are having some particular data which is in the format of CSV files or PDF files or docs files or .txt files. Every files you have to take it as like an input, and that you should convert into as like a text report generator. Means what are you having your input information, that should be converted as like a report process. So that purpose we have to use this particular data to text report generator. So in a real time applications where we can use. So if you are taking some particular company, in that particular company they are trying to get the information that should be in a report format. They don't want to see our CSV files or our .txt files or PDF files like that. They need a report like in a better format. So at the time we can see this particular part of this data to text report generator by using of the prompt engineering. So how it will work for the prompt engineering here means, that is based on a requirement. As per the architecture of the prompt engineering design, we have to discuss this data to text report generator. How it's look like exactly, how you can see that is called like a data to text report generator means. So here we are trying to do the process by using of the prompt types along with the types of the generative AI models. That means LLM models when you are using the text information to do the generation. So let us start with the introduction of the data to text report generator. So if you want to report generate, you have to do means you have to take some particular files that we know. So as per the definition we can see, this data to text report generator will do the convert structured CSV data into concise and human readable summaries. So it's not like Excel sheet information. If they are seeing the particular report, then definitely they can understand what is going exactly here. So that is the main motto of this particular requirement. That purpose we have to follow this data to text report generator. So if you want to do like that, then you can take some particular databases for it. That purpose I can go through with some basic informations. So if you want to do like that, and definitely we have to take for our purpose first input data, then later you should go through with the pre-processing of the data. Then you have to apply in a third step by using of the type of selecting prompt. In a fourth step you have to apply your LLM models. Finally you can get the text report generator process. But at the starting time you have to collect the data. From where I can collect the data means, I can take here data to text generator based database Kaggle. So if I am giving like that, then you can go to some particular website. From that particular website you can get some particular requirement. So here I am just going to some particular databases, and I can check some particular databases. The databases I will work here for the purpose of my requirement. So here you can see like we have to take the CSV files. So I couldn't mention here. I just want to mention about the database which is in the format of CSV file. So because we have to take today CSV files based, then that you have to take. So here I am trying to take some text documentations, and that may be useful to our requirement. So here you are having the CSV file, then you can download it. So if it is showing like that, then this is the first time process what you are trying to do. So here it unable to open, then I can try to open in another format. Here I am trying to open that particular thing. So that is about data to text report generator database CSV format Kaggle. So then you will get some particular databases whatever you need, and I'm just going through with some particular part of the content what I need exactly. So here if I'm opening this Kaggle website, I can get some particular, then I can use this particular requirement to work for the purpose of the our requirement. So this I'm taking to upload in our content, then we can start our process. So how to upload means, if you are taking like you're not taking data from the online directly, you are taking the data set like this, means what you want to do means in Google Colab when you are starting the program, then you have to open your Google Colab. In that particular Google Colab, here you need to upload your particular requirement. So how to upload means you have to open your notebook. In that particular notebook, left side you can see the option. In this particular option, here you can get some particular options like upload or connect with the drive like that. So you can upload your files what you're having. Here you are having the uploading option. You can go through with that particular uploading option. Here you will get some particular requirement. So here you can see like that you have to upload, but not CSV file, zip file. You should upload the CSV file directly. So like that you have to upload your file. So that will be the option when you are taking the database. So coming to the next step, what will be the next step? So the next step will be about the problem statement. So I want to tell about the problem statement here. So what is the meaning of the problem statement? Whatever you having the information, that information why you want to take, actually this use case you want to convert the data into the text report generator. Why you want to convert? What is the application for it? Why you are coming that one means you are having this problem statement. What is a problem statement? So the problem statement will be if you want to transfer in the raw CSV data into the meaningful summaries. So it will take time consuming from phone to human error. Means what? So you need some CSV file into a normal process. Okay. So at the time you are giving to convert the CSV file into the meaningful sentence formation report because of the human being. If the human being is taking to type some particular information, it will take too much of time. Sometimes maybe some particular errors will come. Okay, if they're not seeing some particular sentences, or in a mobile also you're having some particular conversions, right? The conversions may be can't possible some particular times. So those type of the problems we have to reduce. So that purpose we are using this problem statement. So these problem statement only we are rectifying because of our objective. So what is our objective here? So we should take our data. So the data you have to convert into the report format as a text generator format. The purpose, what will be the definition you can see. If you want to take the main objective of this concept, automatically you have to convert the CSV data into concise and accurate human readable summaries. That is our main motto to complete this particular use case of for today. So that is the main objective of our requirement. Now you can see I am taking the system architecture. Okay, I just want to complete this requirement. What I can do means I just want to fill the front end. In the front end I can design anything. In a back end I can in a front end you are uploading your database, means in a back end the database will connect to the natural language processing. Then the natural language processing to the type of the prompt it can select. Then later it can try to convert into it can try to connect with the LLM models, and after completion it can connect with the storage of the part. Then it will store that particular information. Then later it can give your output. That is the process of that particular requirement. Now you can see the conclusion and future scope of this particular requirement. What is the conclusion of this concept and what will be the future scope? The main conclusion part of this coding part means today use case is about, so in real world we are getting so many of the problems to do the conversions because of seeing some particular files we can't understand. So that purpose the system is trying to generate as like a human being from the text information or some particular files to the report, proper report to understand the information by using of the type of the prompts along with the LLM models by using the prompt engineering. Then what will be the future scope? the future scope will be. So it will give some you just select that particular option, you will get some particular accurate results because of fine tuning models of the LLM models what you are having. So like that you can take, that is about the future scope. So this will be the basic construction about all the requirements what we are discussing for today. So now you can see what we have to do means we have to discuss about our particular task, and we should go through with the particular requirement of this information. So now we can see the application what we are having exactly, then we can proceed with that. So that is the option for today, and today now we will start with our application what you are having exactly. So I just want to go through with my application. Here you can see I want to go through with my application. What is my application here? What I having the information with me, that information I should convert from one part to another part of the requirement. That is my main motto. So that purpose I should use this particular requirement, right? So here I'm just going through with the part of this particular requirement. Okay, so that is the option what I'm trying to take. So now we will discuss about this particular thing because of the notepad, because in a notepad we are discussing means that will be easy to do the conversion of the next step. So now I'm just discussing about the steps of this particular requirement. Now you can see I'm just going through with some particular requirement of use case for data to text report generator. So that I have to do now. So these purpose what I should follow some particular steps. First I need to install libraries. Then after completion of the installation of the libraries, I want to do the importing of the libraries. Then you can import libraries. So after importing the libraries, what we should do? So after completion of the importing of the libraries, then we have to go load models. If you are having any load models with the type of the prompt selection, we can say it as a prompt selection, right? Prompt selection and LLM model selection. That is the process what we have to follow. So this is the option what you want to follow exactly for this particular requirement. So after completion, then you have to give your input or upload. So I can say here upload. Actually I just want to say about the retrain of model, then later I can see that particular requirements. Now your input process is starting. What is your input process? Upload a data file what I'm having exactly. So then later after uploading, then do pre-process using NLP, natural language processing. What it can do, we know. What are you having the file information, it can convert into, it can extract the text from that particular file properly. That information it can try to check the all sentence formation whether it is correct or not. Then later you have to go through with this particular requirement. So what is that particular requirement means? Now you have to give enhanced content of input to models. Then what it can do, it can convert into a text report generation content. So these options we have to follow. That is our main motto. So we have to take that particular requirement in this particular manner. Then only you can say that is our requirement. We have to follow it properly like this. So that is the main motto of our concept. So this process we have to follow. So this will be workful for us very nicely, and definitely it will work for the future purpose. So that type you have to follow. And coming to the next step, then you have to follow your coding part setup. So how to start the coding part setup means, so you know already we have to install some particular libraries. So which type of the libraries we have to install? So like this. So we have to install the libraries of the Gradio, Transformers and Torch sentence piece. We have to install these particular libraries 1, 2, 3, 4. So Gradio we are using for the purpose of the user interface design, front-end part setup, transformers to load the type of the prompts and as well as selecting of the large language models, and torch will be work for the neural network constructions wherever you're having, and sentence piece will work for the purpose of the text-based requirement. Like that you have to load your libraries. Then later what you want to do, so you have to go through with the import Gradio as gr is nothing but for the Gradio you are giving the shortcut name. Then later for the transformers, from the transformers you are importing the pipeline process. So like that you have to take some particular requirements whatever you need exactly. Then later I am taking the RE variable for the extra requirement purpose. So this is the option. Then later what you want to do, so installation of the library is completed and importing of the library is completed. Then I want to start load model files. So here I am taking in a LLM I am taking the T5 model, and for the to get the output information here. That purpose I am just following here. That is the main process of this particular requirement what I want to follow exactly. So this is a requirement we have to follow. So like that we have to follow the libraries. So now we can see the main coding part what we are having exactly. So now I just want to start the main coding part. So till now I have shown only just particular libraries what we want to do. So now you can see the main coding part. So again I am showing the main coding part here. So previously we have seen only the libraries how we want to install. Now you can see here we just want to go through with some particular requirements of the Gradio transformer sentence transformation, and here we want to upload the Python based in a coding part we have to upload the doc files and PPT files and PDF files. Any type of the files you can upload here. So that is the requirement. So after uploading, now you are starting the import libraries. Already what we have seen, that is only we are discussing here. So import Gradio and import pandas as PD and transformers with the pipeline. Pandas for the loading of the CSV file, Gradio for the user interface, and transformer for the purpose of the pipelining process. Like that you have to complete your particular requirement. Now what I want to do, load some particular model to do the summarization. So previous code we have seen only just basic requirements. That's why I'm just moving to the main coding part setup here. So in this particular era you can see, so in this particular summarize variable I'm doing the pipelining with the process of text to text generation prompt type model. Along with that I'm taking the LLM model will be Google Flat T5 model. Previously also we have taken the T5 model, but compare with it here you can take the better T5 model. That's why we are converting. So after completion of this particular requirement, installation completed, importing completed, loading of the pipeline process with the prompt type and as well as LLM model will be completed, and we have done the pre-training retraining process by using of the pipelining process. Now you have to start your process with the uploading of your data, then later pre-process using NLP, compare your input with this particular pipelining process, then you will get the output result. So that purpose I am giving here the defining function. Why you want to take always defining functions means for a requirement purpose only, because if you are giving that particular requirement, so then it will be easy for you to get the requirement process in a better way. If you are not taking this particular generation format, definitely you will get some particular problems. So for example, if you want to call this particular defining function, if you are taking the defining function, then it will be easy for you to call anywhere in a programming part. But you are not taking the defining functions, then directly you are trying to get the output means, then you have to write up the code so many times. That purpose you have to follow this particular defining of the information. Here I am taking generate report, means I want to generate the report for the input database, right? That purpose I am taking. What is the first step? Df is equal to pd.read CSV file from the purpose of the CSV file dot name, means whatever you are uploading the file, the file should be read here. Then later what you want to do, basic analysis you have to do, like pre-processing you have to do. That purpose I am taking summary info, then later summary info dot append of rows and columns, means whatever you are having the CSV file with the data frame process, like you can see in this particular era, so you are having some particular requirement like this, right? You can see this particular requirement in this particular era. You can see so in this Excel sheet you can see what you're having exactly. So text and label will be there, means label means what will be the output labels, and as well as like the requirements of the text content. So like that, so much of content will be there. These information you are giving into a loading file of the CSV file in a coding part setup that you have to follow. So that purpose here I am taking what are you having now, rows and columns. Rows is nothing but number of samples, like this you are seeing, no, that is about number of rows. Columns is nothing but you are seeing only text and label, that are the columns what you are having. So everything you have to append with this particular info, then it will be a better information to do the basic analysis. After completion, then we are starting our requirement with the purpose of loop condition. In this particular loop condition, what we are doing for column, in df.select type means data type we are selecting, that will be the number, and here you are just appending the values. Here you are doing some particular calculations for the mean and minimum, max, something calculations. Then later that analysis you are adding to the analyst for text. So like that you have done some basic information. Now what you want to do, now you have to start your process. So again I am saying installation, importing completed, and pipelining process completed. The defining generator, we are starting our coding part to loading the content. So here at the end of the time you can see what we are doing. So because here we have to generate our report, right? That purpose, in a prompt you have to take your input, uploading of the file what you are having. That file you should apply to this particular prompt, and with the summarizer. What is the meaning of the summarize here? Summarizer is nothing but the pipelining process, retrained model. Means what you are doing, whatever you are having the input of the uploading file. So here you can see we are taking the uploading file. That uploading file you should give to the pipelining process your type of the prompt what you have selected, type of the LLM model what you have selected. Then final result will be displayed with the generated text. Now, so input installation completed, importing completed, you have uploaded file, then you done the pre-process, then you have compared your input with the model, then you are getting the output. Now it is about the background requirement. What is the front-end requirement then? We have to follow the front-end requirement. So what is the front-end requirement? Means you have to go through with the front-end requirement by using the process of the Gradio. So here we are using the Gradio. Here you can see. So with gr.blocks, them is equal to default as demo, and gr.markdown and data to text report generator. So here we are just giving with the rows and columns. Means what? Here for the purpose of the user interface. So whatever you have created, the user interface, that purpose you have to follow this particular graphical user interface you have to follow by using of the Gradio. That purpose I am giving default process, and heading will be data to text report generator, and here I am giving with the rows. In a rows what you want to do, so you have to upload your file. So that file type should be CSV file. Then that file type you should give to the GR, means the Gradio. What it can do, it can compare, and if you are clicking on the button of this particular generate report, then what it can do, you are uploading the file, then you are converting, you are just giving some particular text box to upload that particular file. After uploading of that particular file, it should load, and then later you want to click on the button. Exactly, if you are clicking on that button, then what it can do, whatever you are giving the button, so because of the button it should go to the backside of that particular requirement what you are having the input along with your generating of the report. What is the meaning of the generating of the report? Here you are having what is a defining function, right? The defining function you are calling here, and you are giving your input, and you have to get the output. So then demo.launch means it should launch. So this is the overall process as per the requirement. So now we can see. So I am executing this code. If you are executing, then first it should do the installation properly. So here you can see, first it should do the installation, then later it should do loading of retrained models of the LLM along with the type of the prompts. Then it will open our website, means the user interface what we are trying to do here in this particular area. So that you can see the output results here. So we have to wait for the output results, then you can see the output results properly here by using of this particular requirement. So this is the entire process of data to CSV generator by using of the particular requirement of prompt engineering. Like that you can do the generation from the PDF or from any type of the data to the report generator which is in the format of the text. So here I am trying to do So here you can see in the first step the installation is completed. Then in the second step it's trying to load the files. You can see it's trying to load the files. So definitely the pre-trained models is taking from the Hugging Face website only. Then they are loading with the type of the extensions configure.json, model.safe sentences, and generator of configuration, and special.model.json, like that. Here you are getting some particular extension format of the link. Then you have to click on that particular link. If you are clicking on that particular link, then the website will open. See, text data generator. Here you are having the text box, and here the report generator will work. So now what I want to do means I want to do this particular step. So here I am just going to the particular step what I have downloaded. For example, I am just going to this particular file. So this file I am keeping, which is in the location of okay. So here I am keeping CSV file, you can see. Okay. So now what I am doing means I am just taking the path of this. So what I am having the coding path, file path, I am just taking this one. The path I am just taking. Here I am going, and exactly if you are uploading, then upload option will be there. Then you can go through with this. Then you can click on it. Then here you are having the CSV file, you can upload. So like that it's trying to upload. So now you got the uploading. If you want to download also, you can download. That is not a problem. Then later you can click on the generate of the report. Then it will try to generate the report as per the requirement. So that is our process, how we are doing one by one. So this is the main motto of the particular requirement, what you are following exactly. So like that we have to follow our particular requirement. Now you can see the output results in the generator format. So means what you're having the CSV file, it can load and it can see the particular information what you're having, like this. So like that you have to do the process exactly. So again I'm trying to say the whole information. First you need to import your particular libraries whatever you need, then install. Then later you have to import the libraries Gradio, Pandas, and as well as Pandas for to upload the CSV file, Transformer for the pipelining, Gradio for the user interface purpose. Then what you want to do, you want to upload your loading of the model. Then later define generator report you have to load. You are loading the CSV file, you are doing the analysis, then some calculations, then give here your input text content, then you can do the comparison, you will get the output result. Then later you have to do the designing part. In the designing part you have to upload your CSV file which is in the format of the CSV. Then it can display in a text box. Then later you have to click on this particular button. Okay. So then after completion you will get the generation of the output. Again I am trying to execute this particular concept. Now you can see the output results. Just simply I am just clicking on the particular requirement. So here you can see the output process what you are calling exactly. So like that you can take. I am taking this particular CSV file, then it can try to generate. Not only this, if you are having any other file also you can try it. So I want to try with another file tab, files of the content. So here I am trying to take. Just click on the input and you are having some particular txt file, you can download it. So this file now I want to upload. That purpose I am taking this file, I am going to the text here. So but here I given only CSV file, right? Then I want to convert this .txt file into CSV. Definitely it can convert. CSV is nothing but a comma separated values. It converted. Now I can go to my coding part. So here I just want to close and again I want to execute here. I am trying to execute. Now you can see the output results for that. So like that it should open. So here you can see you are having the uploading of the option. Then you can upload the CSV file whatever you are having. So based on that it can try to generate the report whatever you need. So if you want to download also you can download. So yeah, it's not taking. Then we can take any of other files. So we can take different type of data sets what you are having exactly, but you have to take less data, that will be better for us. So I am trying to take another database. That will be the CSV file, means better for our requirement. So I'm trying to take this file. So we will try with the different type of the files what you're having exactly. Okay, so I'm taking this file, I'm just going to the desktop folder, then I'm clicking here, then you can see. So now I will try that particular file from this particular coding part again. So I'm executing again, then you can see the output results what you're having. So you have to click on this particular live link, then only is possible to complete the entire process. So here you have to click on it, and so we'll check the file, maybe it not yet collected properly. So now I can go to the coding part. Actually it's not loaded, so again I'm trying to execute this coding part. Now you can see the output results for it. So now you can click on this particular link. So again I'm clicking on the upload option. Here I'm having the e-commerce data, then you have to check that particular database. Okay, file may be not completed, that's why it's showing like that. Okay, now it's trying to generate. So if you want to download this particular file also, you can download. So here it's trying to generate the report. So we'll see the generation of the report, how it's taking. So this is the oral process about this particular requirement. Having any doubts, in a further class definitely we'll discuss about this particular requirement. Hope you can understand this particular requirement. So in this era, so we can see what we are focusing on exactly. So the PDF files of the input we are focusing. What you're taking exactly, that particular input files you are focusing. So now we can see this coding part is okay, but this generation purpose we can take any other type of the files. Okay, so this is working and you are getting the output information. You can see this is a CSV file. Okay, so after uploading the CSV file, what happened? You got the generated output, right? So even what you have generated the report, you just copy and you just take that particular requirement into the CSV file. Here you can paste and you can save it with a CSV file. Output underscore report, then it's showing as like .txt file. So here you can see this .txt file what you are having exactly. So this is about our file what you are having exactly. So this content, the report will be generated like this. Like that you can try to generate any type of the reports. So now you can see you're trying to generate the reports, that is okay, fine. But if you want to gather the different type of the models, then what you can do? That particular LLM models or type of the prompts, then here you can go to the part of the Hugging Face. I'm just going to the Hugging Face website. From this particular Hugging Face website, you can copy and paste here. Yeah, you can copy and paste this one, because T5 model will be work for the text generation purpose only. Okay, so that purpose you are taking this one. So T5 small will be there and Sarah something will be there. Okay, so this model we will try. Actually here you are having the Google, right? So we will try with this particular model. So whether it will be work or not, we'll check. If it is working, then it's nice. So here I am trying to paste here. I am trying to execute. Whether the model will be work or not, we'll see. So previously why it's not shown that many times I have executed, because it's already loaded that particular model, but now I have changed the model, that's why it's showing like that. So again I can upload the database. What I did means LLM model I have changed. If you want to see the different type of outputs, you can change that particular type of models. LLM models you can change, even this type of prompts also you can change, no problem. Now I'm just clicking on the generator. Now we can see the output, how it's coming exactly. So like that you can try to do any type of formats whatever you need. So that is the main mode of our concept. So in a future, we are giving the future scope, right? What is the meaning of the future scope? Means that is only here you want to make some changes of the models and you have to take the fine tuning of the models. So again I'm saying the fine tuning is nothing but you are having this particular model with these to this particular model you are adding some particular new database for it. Then it's getting the training process again by using of the deep learning model. That is only you can call it as a fine tuning of your content. Now you can see. So like this it's coming. Then you can save this particular content. So like that you can try any type of the format of the contents. So here you are having the text generation process, right? So previous model will be this. Okay, so this is the previous model. This is the previous model, and if you want to take any other model also you can take. So that is the option when you are going through with this particular requirement. So like that we can do ourselves, we can do our creation of the data to text generator report by using of this prompt engineering with the type of selection of the prompts and as well as type of the selection of the LLM model file.